find yourself over here? Did you find yourself?
Man, I find them in all.
Okay. All right. So you're supposed to worship him definitely. But watch, there's some things that you're supposed to do, and there's some things that you can't do. So, because it's awesome that you know that you're an Israelite. We just found out that we are required to keep his commandments, right? We found out that one of the commandments is to keep the Sabbath day, right? The Sabbath day. So watch this. Give me the Leviticus 23:1 first. Read from the top.
The book of Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
And say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord.
So this is talking about all the feasts of the Lord. Read.
Which he shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
Holy convocations, holy gatherings. So what that tells you is what? It seemed like a light went off.
We're supposed to have church on.
You're supposed to be gathering. We're supposed to gather together.
What are we doing right now?
Exactly, and we're going to do it later on as well. So you being an Israelite, we're going to get your information, and then we're going to set it up to where you can gather as well.
Yeah, I've been looking
so you can gather with us. So watch this. I'm going to show you something else that you're not supposed to do on the Sabbath. Give me something that you ain't supposed to do on the Sabbath. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 23. And he said unto them, This is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath.
Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath. So he's saying tomorrow. Tomorrow means the next day. So Moses is going to teach the children of Israel or instruct them how to prepare for the Sabbath. Read.
Unto the Lord, bake that which ye shall bake today.
What is baking? What is it a form of? What would it be considered as? Cooking. So it's saying bake before you get over to the next day. Read.
And seed that ye will.
And seed. What is seed? That's an old school word, so I know you might not know. Seed is another form of cooking. It's boiling. So Moses is saying, okay, bake everything on the prep day, which would have been Friday, right? What we call Friday now. So bake everything and boil everything, meaning cook everything that you're going to have for the next day. Watch, read on.
And see that you will see, and that which remaineth over, lay up for you to be kept until the morning.
Until the morning, read.
And they laid it up until the morning. And Moses bathed and did not stink, neither was there any worm therein.
So he was telling us how to prepare for the Sabbath day. So if Moses said, cook what you're going to have on the Sabbath day, the day before the Sabbath, what is Moses indicating that we shouldn't do on the Sabbath day? No. So he said, if you're going to boil anything, boil it, which is a form of cooking. He said, bake whatever you're going to bake, which is a form of cooking. But he's saying to do it on the day before the Sabbath.
To prepare.
Right. But why would he say do it the day before and not just do it on the Sabbath? Why is that?
So that you could
right? But the main thing he's getting at is saying you're not to cook on the Sabbath. Yeah, you rolling with me now?
Dang, that's crazy.
Yes. So that's one of the ways of keeping the Sabbath day holy. Not cooking. We're not supposed to cook this day. We are not supposed to cook. So you learn that we are supposed to gather and have church, or you know what I mean, and study and pray and all that type of stuff, you know what I mean, and we're not supposed to cook, right? So watch, I'm gonna show you something else that we ain't supposed to do. That because guess what, if you don't follow these rules on how to keep the Sabbath, you ain't keeping it. You just fake until you make it, and just trust me, in the long run you ain't gonna make it. So watch this. Give me that.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 10 and verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell.
What is victuals, ware and victuals? Okay, I know, like I said, a lot of these are old words, right? Victuals and ware, that's like basically product, merchandise, okay? Read that part again, okay? But we're gonna read it in the Bible, read.
And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath day.
Okay, so this is Nehemiah, one of the great prophets, right? Telling us, he's basically letting us know, like, because at the end of the day, when it comes to the history, I'm gonna be real quick with you. Nehemiah, actually, when we were in the Persian captivity, Nehemiah led Israel back to Jerusalem because we had gotten carried away from Jerusalem. So we got carried away into captivity by the Babylonians. So when the Persians defeated the Babylonians, the Persians actually gave us the liberty to go back to Israel and rebuild. So that's what Nehemiah is about. So not only was he rebuilding the temples and the walls and all that type of stuff, he was reestablishing the laws. Because we have always had to keep laws. You know what I mean? So at this particular matter right here that we're talking about right now, he's saying that there were people, you staying with me? He was saying that there were people, some of our people, that were bringing in merchandise to sell it on the Sabbath day. Now we could sell stuff. I mean, you got to make a living. We ain't supposed to be selling, drugs and crap like that. But you can sell, and because I mean, at the end of the day, how you gonna feed your family? You know what I mean? So you have to have some type of what would you call it? Some type of job or some type of we call it a hustle now. But you would have to have some type of way to produce income or bring in income, right? So it's not against the law to do that, but you can't do it on the Sabbath days. So now you learn that we can't cook on the Sabbath, and what else can we do? We are not to sell on the Sabbath. In other words, we ain't supposed to work. Go back to Exodus 20. Give me that one where it says 6 days. Because there's 7 days in a week, right? We found out the seventh day is the Sabbath day, which we are to keep holy. But the other 6 days, which would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? Those are the days you can work, but on the Sabbath day you can't. We just found that out. You got it? Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 9. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
So in the Sabbath day we ain't supposed to do any work, meaning servile work. You ain't supposed to go clock nobody's time clock on the Sabbath day. Because if you were, that's you keeping it, that's unholy. You're not keeping it holy. That's right, you forgetting. Because a lot of people, because guess what they give on Sabbath days a lot? They might give you overtime. You thinking about, dang, you know what, I've been saving up for the rims, for the whip, you know what I'm saying? Man, if I go in on Saturday, I could probably, that'd get me closer to the rims.
You gotta think, what are all black people doing on Saturday night?
Oh, we could, yeah, definitely.
They in the club, they doing all this.
I'm gonna show you something too. Watch this. And that's everybody. It ain't just black people. Everybody doing all manners of wickedness on the Sabbath day, right? But watch this. That's how God separates us from the rest of the nations. Watch this. 31:16. Watch this. You got it? 31:16. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 31 and verse 16. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath to observe the Sabbath day throughout their generations.
So we still generate. One day you might have kids, your dad had you, and you know what I mean? We still generate. So it says we are to keep the Sabbath day throughout our generations. We're supposed to keep it. It ain't never supposed to go away. Read on though. It's something that I really want to show you. Read.
For a perpetual covenant.
Meaning an ongoing covenant. Read.
It is a sign between me.
It is a what?
It is a sign.
It is a sign. It is a sign, an indication. Read.
Between me and the children of Israel forever.
It's a sign. That's how you know, because guess what? People, a lot of people act like they don't know, but they know who we are. When they see us moving with our fringes on, when they see us out here on this corner teaching, when they see us not going and doing certain things on the Sabbath day, you know what I mean? They know who it is. That's that sign. We the most peculiar people on the face of the planet. God made us that way. Yeah, absolutely. So we know you ain't supposed to buy or sell on the Sabbath day. You ain't supposed to cook on the Sabbath day, but you are supposed to gather and come together. You know, men, women, and children. You know what I mean? You got the men out here, because at the end of the day, we out here in the streets. We ain't going to have our women out here. You know what I mean? Because this is the battlefield right here. This is what Christ commanded us to do. So watch this. Watch this. Give me Luke 14 and 23. Because we were commanded to come out here and do this. And the only people that have a problem with us doing this are people who clearly don't know what this Bible's talking about. Exactly, they ain't of that, but you got some that are of the lineage. You know what I mean? Because you already said it. Guess who in the clubs on Saturday night? Mostly our people, right? Out there looking like, you know what I mean? Like demons, like doing all matters of wickedness, fornicating, and all of that. And I got another question to, because I don't want to hold you up. And Lord willing, y'all go home and make you a sandwich. I hope you ain't finna go buy her nothing to eat, because you ain't supposed to buy on the Sabbath. Okay? So go on, get some of that PBJ, some of that bread or something, and whip that up. You know what I'm saying? And wait, because when the sun go down, y'all go buy food. But just, you know, the Most High said, keep His day, one day out of the week, holy. Don't cook, don't buy, don't sell. You can do that. That ain't hard, is it? Watch this. Read.
The book of Luke, chapter 14 and verse 23. But the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges.
That's where we at. These are the highways and the hedges. Because guess what? A highway is another form of a street. That's where we out. He said, come out here to these streets. And what?
And compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
So God wants His kingdom to be filled with His people. Right? So therefore, that's why we are out here compelling. That's why we are out here compelling young brothers like yourself, my man right here, young sister right here. You know what I mean? We come out here to compel our people to come in. So we can all have the kingdom, right? Because this right here, this kingdom, it's going down, bro.
That's right.
You know what I mean? It's going down. It's not going to last very long. If you pay attention to current events, it's getting closer and closer.
Bring it over.
To be over with. You know what I mean? It's going in with fire. But watch this. Was that it on this? Okay. So that's what we out here doing, brother. We are out here compelling our people, right? We are compelling our people to come into God's laws. So I'm gonna give you some more stuff. I'm gonna give you something else. Cause I got a question for you. Is this your lady? Yeah. Y'all married? Not yet. Okay, not yet. So watch this. I'm gonna show you something else, because God takes it very serious. First thing I want is Hebrews. But get ready to come back to the other ones. Because watch this. And guess what? At the end of the day, we found out, first before you get Hebrews, give me John 5 and 2. Watch this, because this is only love, brother. This is, I'm telling you this stuff. I'm bringing you this stuff to your attention because I love you, bro. I'm bringing this stuff to your attention because I love you, sis. How old are you? You had to think, oh, I'm 19. Okay, you 19. I got children your age. And guess what? I'm teaching them the same thing, right? I got some more for both of y'all. But hear me out, my bro. You got it? Read.
The book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 2.
Read it strong.
Verse 2, but this we know, that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep His commandments. So
it's saying, this is how we know that we love the children of God. We found out how to love God and how to love the children of God. Y'all are children of God. We are all children of God out here. And how do we love them? Read that again. But this we know, that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep His commandments. Keep His commandments. That's how we love each other, and that's how we love God. You hear that, bro? You hear that? All right, stay with us. Don't go nowhere. Now watch this. Watch what God says about something that we're supposed to do and how He feels about it. It's the M word. What's that M word? All right. I got somebody walking with me this morning. All praise. Read it. The book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all. Read that again. Marriage is honorable in all. God says marriage is honorable. This is something that the Most High loves. He loves marriage. He wants to see young Dominic and young Ariana. I got a daughter named Ariana. He wants to see young Romeo and young Ariana together in marriage, not playing house, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, y'all a good looking couple, man. Why not take each other for the rest of your lives? You know what I mean? You say what? Absolutely. And it's the unity among brethren as well. Because guess what? Each and every one of my brothers, we basically in a marriage too. But it's way more special than, it's a special marriage, of course, because you know, come on now. You know what we talking about. You know what I mean? It's that togetherness. You got the rest of that? Read it, if there's any more left.
And the bed undefiled.
Your bed is undefiled when y'all married. You know what I mean? Now, if y'all doing any of the duties of marriage, because that's what it's called, if you're doing the duties of marriage and you're not married, that means your bed is undefiled. But you can fix that. Because guess what? It's a couple brothers out here right now today whose bed was defiled at once. Until we found out that we are supposed to be marrying our women. Not just laying down with them and then when we get tired of them or mad at them, on to the next. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it's supposed to be, right? You got the rest of that? Let me get something else, because I want to show how important marriage is to the Most High. I'm going to show you in another chapter. Give me a Sirach 25. You know what I want? I'm going to show you how, because all throughout this Bible, the Most High is letting us know how important marriage is. Right? Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 1. And 3 things I was beautified.
So God is saying there's 3 things that I was beautified, was beautiful to me. Watch this.
I stood up beautiful, both before God and men. The unity of brethren.
So he loves the unity of brethren. He loves it when we get out here on one accord. We all got the same doctrine. We all got the same mission. And that mission is the kingdom. The kingdom that's supposed to be ours, that once was ours. Read it. We're going to get it back. Read.
The love of neighbors.
The love of neighbors, brothers and sisters, the love that we have for each other. Hey, because guess what? The love of neighbors is like if your brother accidentally bumped you. Excuse me, my brother, I ain't mean that. But now does that happen? So it's people that get shot over that. You know what I mean? So that's not the love that God didn't say he was beautified and people killing one another for scuffing your new J's. Bring it out. Or accidentally bumping you. Or the brother might think he recognized you from something and he look at you a little too long. Now you ready to kill him. Exactly. That's not the unity among neighbors or brethren. But watch this last part. Read.
And a man and a wife that agree together.
And a man and a wife that agree together. Not a boyfriend and a girlfriend that agree together, but a man and a wife that agree together.
That's right.
That's how important marriage is. That's how important marriage is. And trust me, this is what we bringing out. It's not only for y'all's ears. That's why we got a speaker. You know what I mean? Because we was commanded to do that. You know what I mean? So what do y'all need to be working on? Because like I said, I'm not trying to split y'all up or nothing. Because like I said, y'all a beautiful couple. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would love to see y'all get together in unity though. Because guess what? If y'all don't get it together, when Christ come back, there's going to be curtains for you. You know what I'm saying? But you can get it right. You can fix it. You can fix it. And you don't want to drag your feet to it either. Now let's just go to the law. Let's go to the law. Exodus 22 and 16, I believe.
The book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16.
So this is way from the beginning. The law of marriage had been established from the beginning. Read.
And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Now it's on you, bro. It's time for you to endow her to be your wife. You know what I'm saying? It's on you because it says it. Read it again. Read.
And if a man entice a maid.
If a man entice a maid. You know how you entice, you step up to her, said everything she wanted to hear, right? Look at her blushing. Said all the right things, right? If you entice her, right? Because she wasn't married, right? She was single, you were single. Lord willing, read.
That is not betrothed,
That is not betrothed, read.
and lie with her. He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
So that's only right for you to do that. And watch this. The reason why I said not to tarry with it. Give me Sirach 5 and 7. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, when I first came into this truth, it was some things that I already knew, right? But it was a lot of things that I didn't know.
That's where I'm at with it.
Right. And see, when I ain't no different. I might be a little bit older than you, bro. That's about it. And a lot darker than you.
Dang.
But it's all good. We still brothers, right? Because we from the tribe of Judah, right? At the end of the day, that's what brings us together. But when I first came in and I started learning about things that I shouldn't be doing and things that I should do, because I wasn't married when I first got in the truth. But guess what, though? When I found out, because I was with my wife now. She's my wife now. I was with her. And I didn't, you know what I mean? I used to, we married in God's eyes, because we get to making up stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? God know we married. We don't need no paperwork. But that's not true. You know what I mean? Because we always live by paperwork. Yeah, exactly. Everything was put in writing. That's why we got this Bible. Everything, all the information was put in writing. It was commanded. You got what I want? Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no turning to turn to the Lord.
It says, make no turn when you're turning to the Lord. Don't take your time turning back to the Lord. Don't take your time and say, you know what, I'll do it next year. Dragging your feet. Don't drag your feet when it comes to turning back to God's laws and living righteously.
Right.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word